Hi, this is Jennifer with Make My Heart Smile, and today I'd love for you to crochet along with me. This is the bonus little tutorial within my crochet series, my Crochet Lessons series, where I'm teaching beginner basic to easy to intermediate levels crochet skills. So if you are returning from our lesson 6, this is the bonus practice project of making a heart, working in the round. We just talked about making a magic circle, which I'll demonstrate again. But if you have not checked out my other videos, go ahead and do that now. If you're just joining me as a new viewer and wanting to learn how to make a little crocheted heart, you are in the right place. Okay, so written instructions will be in the description below, along with timestamps. And I am using Loops and Threads, Michael's Loops and Threads, Cuddle Craft Tube Yarn in the color Tangerine Tango, just because I thought it was a nice bright springtime color. And a size 6mm J hook. I've got my stitch marker, darning needle, and pair of scissors. Okay, as we've talked about before, those are really important tools to have. Okay, so in making a magic circle, we take our yarn end, put it over our right hand, anchor that so it's pretty tight, twist, pinch the working yarn with your right hand, 2 fingers, and pull it through. And then with your left index finger, keep that loop. This is the magic circle, and this is going to be the loop on our hook. Slide the loop on. And there is our magic circle, which is basically a loose slip knot. All right, so let me show you that again. If you followed my crochet lessons, in lesson 1, I showed how to make a slip knot. And this is how I make a slip knot. But instead of pulling that tight and putting that onto my hook, I am leaving this loose. Okay, that's the magic circle. And this is the working loop that goes on the hook. Okay, and I keep my index finger in there when I kind of cinch things up here to tighten things up a little bit so it doesn't completely close up. Okay, so I've got my tail, I've got my working yarn held in my left hand, and I'm going to chain 1 just to kind of anchor that working loop on the magic circle. Okay, so don't get your working yarn confused with your tail. Okay, now we're going to be working into the circle. In order to make this heart, we're going to chain 3. 1, we already have 1, because we're going to be making some trebles, some triple crochet stitches. So 1, 2, 3. Yarn over twice to make a triple. Go into the circle, into the magic circle. Pull up a loop. You should have 4 on there. If you haven't seen my triple crochet stitch lesson, go back and watch that. Lesson 5, I do believe. Okay, so we're going to pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2, yarn over, last time, pull through the last 2. So we now have our chain of 3 and our triple crochet into our magic circle. We're going to do that again. Make a triple into the magic circle. Again, you should be fairly proficient with these stitches. If you're not, then you need to go back, watch those videos again, and practice to become proficient in these basic beginner crochet stitches, okay, in order to make this heart. Okay, and then we have 1 more to do. I want 3 triple crochet stitches into the heart, or sorry, into the magic circle to make this heart. Okay, and now we're going to do some doubles. Okay, so yarn over once, insert into, so as you notice, I'm pinching my magic circle to keep that anchored. Okay, there's not a chain like working in rows back and forth to hang on to. You're hanging on to the magic circle because we're working in the round or in a circle. Okay, so we're gonna make some doubles, inserting into the hook, into the circle, pulling up that yarn, pulling through the first two and then the last two. Okay, there's our double crochet stitch. As you can see, not quite as tall as our triple crochet stitch. Let's do another double and a third double into the magic circle. Okay, so basically we've made, I'm sorry, my yarn is a little tangled up. No big deal. Just going to untangle that. There we go. We basically made the first half of our heart. As you can see, that's the left side of the heart. So we've come around, and now we're at the bottom point of the heart. Okay, so that was a chain of 3, 3 triples, 3 doubles into the magic circle. Okay, so reposition your hands, get your working yarn, get that tail down, hang on to that circle, and now we're going to chain 1. Oops, sorry, came off my hook. Chain 1, and now we're going to do a triple, so yarn over twice, into the magic circle. This is going to be our bottom point of the heart. So there's our triple. And now since we need a symmetrical heart, right? One side needs to match the other. We're going to basically do all of these stitches again in reverse order, going from the bottom of the heart up to the top of the heart again into the magic circle. So chain 1, and now doubles, because remember we did 3 doubles here on the other side. So doubles into the magic circle. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's our 3 doubles, and then we did some triples. Now, as you can see, your tail might be coming out. We don't want that to come completely out. So I'm going to cinch up the circle, magic circle, just a little bit, and that's why we call it magic, because we can cinch. Now, if that doesn't pull easily, then you might have something knotted, and you might need to frog and go back and see why that's not pulling through. You need to be able to pull that, and then things need to be tightening up. If they don't, then something's snagged. And it's okay to stop and go back and frog, meaning undo, and catch up again with me. Okay? So we just did our 3 doubles, and now we're going to do those last 3 triples on this side to match this side. 1, 2, yarn overs into the magic circle, pull up that loop, the first 2, pull up the second 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. Another triple, and this is where things might get a little crowded in your magic circle. Just adjust it so that you can get your hook into the magic circle. And my last triple, as you can see, I need to get some more working yarn. Let me do that real fast, and then I'll show you what we have here. Okay, so we have what's looking like a heart. Okay, so we got that tail, that should be out of the way. And we just finished our last triple crochet. But remember, we started with a chain of 3, and we want the top of our heart to be very symmetrical with this side. So we're going to now chain 3, and that might seem weird. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to take the end of that chain and we're going to anchor it to our magic circle with a slip stitch. And in lesson 6, I just showed you magic circle with slip stitch to join our rows. And that's basically what we're doing here. So let me do that a little slower. So there's our chain of 3. We're going to insert our hook into the magic circle, pull that yarn, but as you can see, it's pretty loose here. So I'm going to tighten that up a little bit with my working yarn here. And I'm going to pull that loop, slip it, through the one on my hook. There's our slip stitch to join. And then I'm going to take my magic circle tail and I'm going to cinch it. And this is the fun part, where you take it and you just, I usually anchor with this hand my work, and I'm pulling that tail with this work underneath so I can watch it cinch. And then kind of work it out a little bit. Okay. We're not done yet. We still have this working yarn and our slip stitch, right? So we want to fasten off now. So we're going to pull that tight too. So our tail gets pulled tight and our working yarn gets pulled tight. Okay. And fastening off means we've made our slip stitch, but we need to fasten off. So we're going to take that yarn one last time and we're just going to, like we're making a chain, yarn over and pull it through real long. Okay, and that's what we're going to cut, the end of that. So then our working yarn can come out. Put that to the side. And now we have our working yarn that's been cut off. We're going to cinch that tight. And we're going to take that working tail from our magic circle. We're going to cinch that tight again. And this tube yarn really does not want, it slips out pretty easily compared to worsted weight yarn. So we want those to be pretty tight. But there's still a little circle in there, or a little space. That's okay. All right, and there is your adorable little heart. Okay, and let's talk about yarning or weaving in our yarn tails. So we have two here. Okay, one where we cut off the working yarn and one from our original magic circle tail. Okay, usually I take both of these just for extra security, and I will just tie a little knot to make sure those don't come undone when I'm making these hearts. And then you can choose to take both of these together. For the sake of time, that's what I might do. If you want to do each individual one, you can have one weaved in here and one weaved in here going around, or you can take both of them, put them both through the hook at the same time. I'm all about saving time. You can do each one individually if this is too much, but if you put both through your darning needle, then we could weave in both at the same time. And I'm going underneath the stitches right here because these hide them very easily. Okay, so I'm just going to go underneath. Sometimes you got to wiggle it a little bit because, you know, we pulled things tight and we put quite a few stitches into that magic circle, so things might be a little tight. I just go through a few and then I pull all that through, and then I go one more time, going around. You don't want this coming out the other end, out the front. We're basically weaving it on the back side, just underneath those loops right there of the magic circle. And it might be a little tight, no biggie. This tube yarn is usually pretty good, but of course it's not liking that, so I'm just going to try again. Okay, all right, there we go. And once you have weaved those in, you can then just simply, a couple times, 1, 2, 3 times around is usually what I do, and then you can simply cut those off, and that's called weaving in our ends. Okay, and there is your adorable heart. Now, what could you do with this? Well, you could have little, you could attach little hangers. Like instead of me weaving in those ends, I could have just tied those together at the top, and that could have been a little dangly heart. You could then make a garland with a whole bunch of those, or you could attach it to your backpack or a keychain, or you know what I like to do? Just make someone's day by handing them a little heart and say, you make my heart smile, and make their day. Maybe they could then pass this along and make someone else's day. So that's how to make a heart, a flat one. And you, again, can make them in all different shapes and sizes with all different color yarn. depending on what size hook you use. If you use a chunky yarn, I recommend maybe an 8. Just medium weight yarns, 5 to 6, work really well. These are all different sizes just based on the size hook I used. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you're a new viewer, go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment. That's always appreciated. If you have any questions, of course. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time.